Good evening, Nigerians, and good evening, everyone. Time now is 11:21 p.m. Southern California, and today's date is 14th of January 2025. Yeah, today in Nigeria is our Armed Forces Memorial Day. It's a special day that we remember our fallen heroes. To our fallen heroes, I say, may your souls continue to rest in peace. And to the ones alive and still serving, I say thank you for your services. There's this saying that most Nigerians, you hear Nigerians say that nothing when Musa never see forget. Ironically, the Chief of Defense Staff in Nigeria is Musa. General Musa, as we speak today, mans the gate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Listening to him, you can see that he's a very vibrant officer. Polished, intelligent, eloquent, bright, and young too. He's always on TV giving Nigerians update on the progress made so far and the difficulties our military encounter regarding the war on banditry and the fight against the Boko Haram insurgents. Last week he was on Al Jazeera. I listened to that whole interview. And yesterday here he was on Arise TV with Abati and his colleagues. And this issue of Boko Haram sponsors, although he did expose them, but not in detail, came up. That there's a tracking system put in place to be able to track these people. He did reference foreigners because of the foreign currency in possession of the captured ones and the locals, those resident in Nigeria there. Please, General Musa, why don't you deal with those in Nigeria first? At least those are within reach. Those ones that are within reach, I think it's advisable you deal with them first. Why these other ones, foreigners, you can deal with that later. Dubai gave us a list some years ago of those sponsoring Boko Haram. And I have a video here that I know you may have seen, and most Nigerians must have come across that video. An interview granted by retired Air Commodore Kunle Olawumi on Channels TV. He said a lot there. We'll get to that video, but I'm going to appeal on behalf of the 61 dismissed soldiers. As recently, today is a special day for the military in Nigeria. Please remember the 61 soldiers that were dismissed. those ones that were initially condemned to death for refusing to go back to the front, ill-equipped. Their commandant, Kuti, the General Kuti, we learned that although he was demoted initially, but when Femi Falana stepped in, he was able to secure their release after spending some time in jail. Kuti was demoted to the rank of a colonel, from a general to colonel, but his rank he's been restored. So he's now a general. There's a video of him dancing in a church somewhere in Lagos there, giving testimony. Please, sir, remember this rank and file that has nobody to speak for them. These are Nigerians too. No Nigerian is more Nigerian than the other. Please, do something about that. And evil persists when good people refuse to speak or do something. I'm going to play a video here from 3 years ago by Kunle Olawumi.
Well, this is it's one of those blow your cheeks out moments, because lots of people, when they heard it, they just thought, no way, this can't be. But they just thought, well, in fact, some people thought it was fake news. Others thought, nah, maybe there could be some other explanation to this. And then the academy put up this press release saying, yes, it's been compromised. And here we are today. So details are emerging that raises more questions than answers at the moment. But
sorry about that, please.
what's your impression of this, for instance?
Thank you very much. My impression, I think, is just the impression of every Nigerian at this point. This is an aberration. I mean, you don't attack a Nigerian Defense Academy and kill officers and get away with it.
Yeah.
The last time I was in NDA was in 2017. I went to carry out an investigation by the Minister of Defense. I wanted me to check what is going on with the training and the security environment there. I remember I spent about a week at NDA with the commandant and with the staff, But something struck me. And that was every Friday, the gate of NDA is thrown open. And everybody have access to come and pray in the mosques. And I want to actually enjoin journalists to go to all military formations across the country on Friday by 1 o'clock. You are going to see the same thing happening across all military formations, including Naval Training Command Apapa, including the division in Ibadan, including NDA, including Jaji. I was in Jaji in 1994 for my junior division. And every Friday, our gate is thrown open. And everybody comes in to pray in our mosques. Even though they have their mosque outside. If you go to defense headquarters, I serve at defense headquarters as the Deputy Director, Defense Administration between 2015 and 2017. Throughout my 2 years at Defense Headquarters, I received visitors only twice because of the strict security architectures at the Defense Headquarters. But every Friday, the gate of Defense Headquarters is thrown wide open for everybody to come in and do Jumat. That is the time the terrorists have the time to profile our security environment.
Has that always been the case?
It has always been the case. I've served the military intelligence for the past 35 years. It has always been the case. Our problem is religion and social-cultural. I mean, people will expect me to come here and start talking about kinetics, about operation and so on. I've been an operational commander all my life. I've commanded warships, I've commanded troops, I've commanded men outside Nigeria and so on. But I'm not going to come to your station to discuss kinetics. The problem is not kinetics. In 2017, 2016, I'm always a member of the Security and Intelligence Brief at the Defense Headquarters. I told them, General Lawrence Shakin then, that the challenge we have in this country cannot be solved the same way we solved the problem of Niger Delta. The Niger Delta problem was solved during Yaradua time, basically by me. And I told them that we can't use that same template for Boko Haram. I told General Lawrence Shakin to look at the center of gravity of the problem. And we all came together. I was made a member of the committee, including Atahiru that just died was a member of that committee in 2016, 2017. And we came to a conclusion after several arguments. The arguments were three. To identify the center of gravity of the problem, one group said it is the fighters, the Boko Haram fighters are the center of gravity, so we should go after them. Another group said the center of gravity of Boko Haram is Abubakar Shekau. So if we go after Abubakar Shekau, then the problem of Boko Haram will be solved. I took exception to the group. I said that is not the center of gravity of the problem of Boko Haram insurgency that we were having between that 2012 and 2017. And General Shakin asked me, allow me, why are you giving problem? What is the problem? Give us the answer. And I told General Shakin that if I tell you the answer, you're not going to be able to solve the problem. He said, what is the problem? I said, the center of gravity of Boko Haram and insurgency in Nigeria are the sponsors of that program. It was beyond us. Because the job we need to do is kinetics.
You hear that?
Fight, destroy places,
sponsors.
Resolve issues. Yeah. But we cannot resolve issue of sponsors of Boko Haram that were in Buhari's government, that we know them.
When you say we,
you hear that?
I was in the military intelligence. Okay. And the defense headquarters staff that I work with, they know. And that was why we couldn't pursue that aspect that could have resolved that problem. Because you need to arrest people. And recently, 400 people were gathered as sponsors of Boko Haram. Why is it that Buhari government has refused to try them?
So the government knows sponsors of Boko Haram?
Of course, it's in the news. In April this year, the government said they have arrested 400 Bureau de Change related, people that were sponsoring Boko Haram. They told us. And Abu Dhabi also helped us to arrest few Nigerians. Tried them. We know them.
I'm going to call this video here. For anyone who wants to hear more, can go on, it's on Channels TV. I don't know what is difficult. To round up these people, those Bureau de Change, sponsors of this insecurity in the country, and make them face the law. Evil succeed when good people keep their mouth shut and they do nothing. It's as simple as that. We are where we are today because good people, the good Nigerians, the patriotic Nigerians have refused to do nothing about this situation. And on this note, I say thank you once again to our military, and may the souls of our fallen heroes continue to rest in peace. Bye from here. Thank you, the good citizens of Nigeria.